Hello, good human. Have you ever looked into someone else's life from the outside perspective and thought to yourself, he or she's having the perfect life, they are having a blast, I wish that I had blank space, whatever they have. This is very usual nowadays, especially with social media, as we all know. And today's topic is very related to that experience of feeling kind of unsatisfied when you compare your life to other people. And today's topic is about being grateful. It's actually not an easy topic to talk about because it's easier said than done, especially when hard times hit. And more so because we tend to focus on what we don't have instead of what we do have. It's very easy to be grateful when everything goes right, but what about when everything goes wrong? Being ungrateful is something that can turn into a habit, even if you don't realize it. That same thought and comparison that you make yourself with other people is what sometimes brings you that ungratefulness into your life. But the truth is that every single human being has burdens to carry, and you never really get to know the whole picture from the outside. You never really know what someone is going through and what being in their shoes is really like. Since we're little, we grow up with the mentality of when we grow up, we have to be someone. We have to show our worth. And the truth is that we are already someone. We don't need to become someone. With all those expectations and goals that you set your mind to, you start looking at things and judging them from a perspective of what they should be like instead of appreciating them for what they already are. On our daily activities, we tend to create tragedy for minor things, like traffic, like not liking our meal, someone raising our voice to us, but these are all minor details. Imagine that instead of focusing on those minor things that you didn't enjoy or that pissed you off, you focused on the minor things that you did love and that you did like during the day. I am not saying that switching your mind, it's easy, but it's a habit. Just as the habit of being ungrateful is the same as being grateful. Every single life has good things and bad things. And the difference between the happy people and people who are not happy is that they focus on the good things instead of focusing on the bad things. Do not get caught up on social media thinking that the life behind the screen is perfect, because nobody's life is perfect and everyone has to deal with different struggles. Now, as you know, I summed up 3 little things that you can do on your everyday life to be a little bit more grateful. Number 1, cut the complaining and replace it for gratitude. You just don't know how much power your words hold. I have to quote Dumbledore on this. I'm a very huge Harry Potter fan. And he said, "Words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic." Every time you complain, you set up your mind for the worst and you see everything in gray. Try cutting off some complaints when you catch yourself complaining and try to replace them for positive. For example, there was a lot of traffic today and I was late and I hate it. But I got to listen to my favorite album or listen to my favorite podcast or whatever. So it's always looking out at the positive in the negative. The second one is discomfort is good for reinvention and leveling up. We humans run away very quickly from everything that is uncomfortable. More so currently when everything is set out to be comfortable. I'm sorry to burst your bubble here, but if there is no discomfort, there is no growth. You need the struggle, you need the suffering to level up. It sounds harsh, I know, but sometimes it's the way that life works. Think about all those things that made you suffer and how they turned you into the person that you are now. The third one is to appreciate those things that you take for granted, like food, water, heat. To do this, write down all the things that you are grateful for in your everyday. I actually do have a list of things that I'm grateful for, and whenever I'm feeling down or I'm feeling ungrateful, I read it and it helps me a lot because I refocus again on the good things. Just to give you an example, I read you some of mine and you'll see that it's very, very simple. To be loved, to love, to have a home, to have food, to have water. my body, my face, my hair, my eyes, health, my mom, my dad, the trees, my feelings, a good book, a good drink, a good talk with someone, music, reading, writing. You know, you could go on and go on. Everybody has little different things that make you happy. Every morning or every now and then, try to read those things that you're grateful for. They will keep you in perspective, and it's also a good start for your day. Remember that the best time to be grateful is when you actually don't feel like being grateful, because it has much more power. So this was it for today. Reach out to me if you want to talk about something. I'd be really happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Bye. This time around it's different. I ain't